Now we'll get into my relationship. The room is well set to enough level of disgust. Who wants to please all of you, man? Half of you should be like, bas karna aur mat bol. 23 I was when I started dating. Late for the world, on time for India. Strange thing in this country, man. Hard to maintain your standards. Not that easy as I thought it would be. I like to maintain it, but you can always find a bigger loser. I could just go, I lost my job. Another guy would be like, never found one, bro. How do you lose a job? Jesus, you're my hero. Can you make my resume? And you almost feel like, मैं क्यों मेहनत कर रहा हूँ? ये भी तो जिंदा है. But I was 23 and I started dating. And before that I was just weirdly creepy in small town. Which is the only way to be creepy. There is no good way to be like Shakti Kapoor from the 80s. You know, one of those strange creepiness, we don't have a game but you are just creeping around family, friends. Saying stuff like, Didi bahut achhi hain. Triple Sunday ko le jao unko scooty pe. Didi has no clue I'm bigger man than I look. She's like, tu bada fun hai, dobara touch karna. Can't just be me, man. I came to Delhi, the usual thing, want a group, want a girlfriend. I was sitting looking around the college. I'm like, who can I trick? Lie to get her. That I had a girlfriend before. I was like, that's how you get a job. And I can tell you now, but that I lied in college also, that I had in school. Couldn't lie in school. From college I learned how to lie better. She would crib about her ex on the phone. I really miss him. It's the tiny things that I miss. India Gate ice creams, and I would kind of learn that how I will crib about her. I was yes-ending the conversation without even realizing. It's the tiny thing. I'm like, I know, carry on. Really tiny things. Never corrected the lie. That's a fucking 10 years relationship, never corrected the lie. One lie leads to another, they say. This one didn't. They say a lot of stuff. I don't know who they are. They keep saying a lot of stuff. Who are they? You know, the ones who are like, first impression in the last one. Well, I slapped the guy when I left. So I think he'll remember the last one. Another thing, big one, they say, like, ignorance is bliss. Oh, come on, man. The ignorant doesn't know this. How is he supposed to enjoy the bliss? He is ignorant. I don't think he is in bliss. Ever asked an ignorant guy, "Oi, you are in bliss? Bliss में है तू?" क्या बोल रहा है बहन? जो metro ticket ले रहा हूँ. But anyway, I was with her and I got her and I loved her a lot, whatever. Because I didn't know why she was with me. That's a big question. Guys don't even know that's a question to be known. Guys have a reason. Girls have a specific answer. Guys have a reasoning, but it's not the right one. Even in marriage, guys don't. If guy is getting married, you ever ask him why? He doesn't have an answer. He's kind of like, कार्ड छप गए हैं. करनी ही होती है. In the end, he says, I love her, I love her. He says it also with this face, I love her. In a way, like, गाड़ी में पानी डाल दे. That's marriage. Girlfriend, no clue. Girlfriends are fucking people. Guys will be like, मिल गई, bro. Here's the top one, guys, which is, she's the best that I can get. I've heard that so many times. I always felt something is wrong with it. What do you mean? She's the best that I can get. I have stocked all the market. She's the best I can get. There are better ones, but I can't get them. Girls don't talk in these terms even. Girls don't even tell you why you are with. They tell other girls. I haven't asked, she hasn't answered, but she knows. Motherfucker, it took me 6 years to realize why is she with me. She found me innocent. How will I know? I was busy being innocent. 6 fucking years. Only an innocent person will take that long. The whole time I kept thinking other things. Ki I'm dancing for her, like singing and jiggling, making her laugh, available at all times. Raat ko call kar raha hu, kya kar rahi hai? But she saw the underneath of all these activities. Kind of subtext. Ki the way I am doing it. Thoda bachcha hai. Cute hai, cute. But I can't leave her. She was the best thing I had gotten that time. मेरा तो उससे भी नहीं चाहता. Mine was like मिल गई bro. Mine was like actually the whole time the essence was in college. She's standing right here, this close, a girl. A lot of girlfriend is mostly or like there are emotions and everything, but there is also like body. Like after breakup, there's a lot of time I miss just like emotion. तो ठीक है पर यहाँ होता था कोई. There are all the other things, but there's like I could just do this to anyone. I could touch boobs all the time. That's amazing. मुझे एक मूवी टिकट बुक करनी है और पीवीआर की मूवी बोरिंग हुई नहीं और मेरा हाथ इधर गया. That's amazing. That's amazing. उसके बाद मेरा हाथ यहाँ आ गया बस. ये कहीं नहीं जाता है. But no, like this is what like. But she was here, man. Before that, for 23 years, who was here? Some random Nikhil. Telling me even more random stuff like, do you know how batteries work? Or Undertaker has come back, bro. What are these conversations? Fine, but like her how are you is better than that. Just the way she says, how are you, how was your day? दोबारा मत बोलना यहीं निकल जाएगा. I mean, that's the essence of a first girlfriend. It's not like, I will tell you the truth and all. It's just either Anna. Other things. But like college ended, a lot of time I look back at that relationship, I should have broken up then. College ended, she goes into the world, nobody cares in the world. We both realize कि बहन दुनिया मार चोद देती है. Nobody cares. I'm not been trained to handle the world. She will meet someone in her corporate office who will be like, I really like the way you park the car. And she will be like, oh, he's more technical than my old guy. And something like that will happen. But somehow we carried through. Although I don't even know how to hold a relationship. I've gotten out of college, she's out, but I don't know how to hold it. Requires a lot. It'll form into a pattern. She will probably complain. Not in a nagging way, but kind of like, she was like, make some plans. No, it's always sex and movies. And I was like, well, how can I top sex and movies? We can do movies and sex. We can do movies while sex, something like that. That's the epitome of every relation. I made a plan, sex and movies. Now we are sitting in a fancy restaurant looking at each other, thinking, wahi better tha. Wasn't it nice when Happy Feet was playing in front of us and penguins were dancing? But I don't know how to hold it. Now I know. And so how does that matter? So what? Now I know. Fights won't even end properly. Fight should end like, bhancho bandi hai tu meri. It's not crass, it's kind of like ice cream lana. You know what I mean? You don't get it. No? You're actually saying no, you don't get it. Huh? No? Oh, it's fine. Laugh at other thing. Maybe you'll get it later. कि अच्छा ऐसे बोला था. Not gonna explain. मैं ये कहना चाहता हूँ. So like every fight was actually the same. Essentially underneath was the same. Where I would do something wrong, she would raise an issue, I would justify, and that's where I'm wrong. The fact that I'm justifying. I wish I knew that's the point I'm losing her. Because she had an expectation of just the fact that I have raised an issue is enough for you to immediately accept it. वाहे गुरु थोड़ा ना हूं मैं. कि जैसी बात पता चली I'm immediately like accept. Won't I be like कि इसीलिए किया था? Why won't I tell you कि मैंने क्यों किया था जो किया था? That's the block of every fight. It won't really go anywhere. 4 days we won't talk. I'll call her again. Haven't thought of anything new. Haven't found a new girlfriend. Somehow she has a habit of somehow I'm partying, but I was also mad at you. And I would call up and she's expecting me to now accept it, but I'm just like, hello? Movie चलना है? और कोई boobs नहीं है मेरे पास. I didn't say that, just thought that. But here's the thing, I never stepped up in that relationship. It's like hard moments are required. I'm taking all the easy options. In hindsight, all this clarity comes after you leave her. I can't have the clarity while she's with me. 5 बजे मिल रही है, 4 बजे सच थोड़ा ना सोच रहा हूँ. She's too close all the time. But here's the thing, like the only time I stepped up when I was like convincing her mother for our marriage. Almost confused myself कि बात यहाँ तक कब पहुँची? Has she tricked me now? This go with the flow thing, have I misunderstood? Shouldn't she convince her mother? But I'm just like, fine. Got into marriage only. Although my friend used to come in a relationship. You know, other people can see your relationship better. My friend used to come and be like, bro, you're not the same around her. I'm like, of course, she's around. I'm not the same around you. I don't sing the song that I sing in my bathroom while you are there. You are weirdly pretentious ki Oasis and Led Zeppelin only. Sometimes I'm low-key Salman Khan. Not the guy, but the songs. I didn't say all of this. I wasn't this articulate. He was like, bro, fucking, you're not the same. And I was like, oh, तो क्या करूं फिर? He was like, मुझे इतना ही पता है, मैं जा रहा हूं, तू सोच. Tutty friendship for 20s. You know, half-baked maturity. Got married. And, who called it marriage, man? That's fucking... You should not even call it marriage. We should call things what they are, really. That's living with another psycho childhood. Discovering what level of psychos they are. On the go. It's not like they come in knowing कि इस level का psycho हूँ, पता है? I'm discovering on the go. I remember the moment when I was married and like I was lying on the bed after a couple of nights after marriage and she's in the house and things are hitting me, all the cliches that I had heard. You only get it when it hits you. And I remember seeing her, putting her clothes in the almirah and turning around and then just lying on the bed. Me looking at her just kind of like, this is what forever means. She's like here now. Like wherever I will go, we will go. पहले तो 7 बजे कैब बुक कर लेते थे. She's not feeling all of that. She's romantic and bubbly, cuddling me. I can't say all this to her. Never had a hard conversation. Can't start now. That's the thing about hard conversation. Every time it feels कि अभी नहीं करना. आज निकल जाने दो, कबीर ने कुछ भी बोला हो. I just went to sleep. Difficult. First year marriage, fucking difficult. Pain here. I've never had a pain here. I was not the guy who knew about the whole of a human existence as 14 years old. You know those guys? तुम्हें पता ही नहीं है. अच्छा है. You know the people crying on Instagram, I'm dying. You haven't seen them? They know the whole. While you guys have an auto level reaction to it, कि क्या पागल है क्या? No, it's a lot of fucking anxiety in the world, which I got to know later on, but I won't trouble you with it. I didn't know कि मेरे बुआ जी को जो anxiety is such a big representation of the whole world. I found that funny when I thought that. कोई नहीं. हमारा अच्छा माहौल बना हुआ है. Let's continue. This anxiety word makes everyone anxious. First year got pain here. First time I felt. I was lying next to the wall, just paining here. And she's standing right there asking, who is causing you this pain? And I'm like, take a guess. What has changed in my life? Bakri to nahi pali hai maine. No, I didn't think. I was upset and upset. She's like, if I am causing it, then I will leave. That requires decision-making power. I don't have that. We are two children living with each other, somehow trying to be adults. Parents should have known, checked. Parents ने क्या देखा हम दोनों के बीच में? Parents have a read of कि, oh, अच्छा लग रहा है. You know, नमस्ते बोलता है. मदर डैडी से दूध लेने भेजो, ले आता है. It makes me upset. Why didn't you ask us questions? You lived before us. That's the read you have. Only in hindsight I got all this clarity. That time I was like कि पता नहीं दर्द हो रहा है बहुत. कुछ करना में नहीं है. तुम जाओगे तो मैं बाथरूम में बाल्टी तोड़ूंगा. फिर नहा लूंगा. Stuff. I didn't even know what I was saying. There's a lot of things that like in a marriage, I had to look back at it and analyze it. And last time I'm saying this to you, I never say this again. And I didn't know what I was saying. Like I can't match up to the things that I'm saying. You know, that I would make you happy, even sincerely. मैं कहाँ से करूँगा? मेरी अपनी नहीं पूरी हो रही. Girls kind of buy it, कि oh he's sincere, and I was, but I don't know what I'm saying. You know, she said I'm a religious person. I'm like, fine, go to the mandir. What do I care? But as I'll drop her to the mandir and she's going in, I would sense there is a part of her wants me to come inside. She's not saying it, but sense is strong. And I could almost sense if I don't go, there will be a fight 4 days later. And it's not the sexist woman will pick up a fight, it's just something she can't help. So I can't say no, and it would bother me. And I didn't even know that that's what's bothering me, that I can't say no. That's the right way to think about it. I was just mostly like, pata nahi bhai kya ho raha hai. And my single friend will be like, मैंने बोला ही था तू change कर रहा है उसका. Give me the words, man. That's what words are for. You know, words we misunderstand as, you know, like how Abhishek Upmanyu says. कि vocab है तो सही, सब बातें बोल तो देता हूँ. You don't know that joke? Forget it. But like, words are there for articulation of the self. Like, you know, you say some word, it provides you solace more than even the universe explanation. It's not just कि एक और extra rambunctious सीख लो शब्द, you know. Okay, that sounded preachy. A lot of you just stared at me. वहीं जाना वापस. But I didn't know what I was saying. Like, I don't even. The religious thing was big in the house. I thought like it'll be like a tiny thing, she'll go, but it's all different when you're living it, you know. Satyanarayan Katha is happening in my house on a Sunday. On a Sunday, man. And I don't know who to hate. Is it her? Is it me? Has she changed? Did she know what she was going to turn from girlfriend to fucking wife? Her idea of reality is not matching with the house. Did she know this? Did I know? I'm just standing there कि सत्यनारायण कथा कैसे हो रही है यार, इतना अनकूल कैसे बन गया मैं? अभी तक तो कूल नहीं बना हूं मैं लाइफ में, डायरेक्टली अनकूल. Can't even raise this with her because she's in it and telling me कि कड़ी पत्ता ले आओ. I'm going down my own house, which is our house, which is fine. But I'm hating. Love for her is going down, taking the kadi patta out. One of the worst days of my existence. While my father is coming from the other side, looking at me, going like, humble ho raha hai. He's another idiot. I was so mad at all the characters around me कि ये क्या सब चूतिए क्यों, इन्होंने किया क्या लाइफ में? How are you so sure मैं humble हो रहा हूँ? पूछ तो लो एक सवाल. Everyone just sees the thing and be like, ये जो दिख रहा है वही तो हो रहा है. Essenceless. How am I getting humble? I'm humble. I got in stand-up where I don't tell a joke and you stare at me. Where I think I can do a thing but I can't. Where I make the same mistakes again. That kadi patta में क्या humble यार? That I'm doing because it's the easier option. The other option is to fight with her. I won't do this tomorrow. Even the whole idea of life for both of us, this is the last fucking big thing. The read, I don't have a good read also. Like on the person. I have a read, it's wrong. She's already my wife. I don't have a read on her. I'm discovering on the go. Like I would travel together and she would see a group and she would go towards it. I go the other way. Then I'm discovering, oh, she's like a standard person. And I would tell her also. And she would be like, what else? Like, I don't know. I go the other way, individual, man. Who goes, sees a group and goes there? Ravan jal raha kya samne? I didn't even know these are the things to look at. Whole idea of life was also different. I was like, hey, let's sell the house, man, live a gypsy lifestyle, money will come somewhere. I forgot, I never uttered these words to her. As I uttered, her eyebrows were going closer to each other. What the fuck are you talking about? I was like, what's your idea? Work-life balance and plants in the balcony life. I'm like, how is that an idea? That is the present. How can future be the present? The whole idea of future is make a big picture for yourself, chase it, won't get it. But meanwhile, time is past. Then you make a new picture. I don't think that way now. She was like, who told you all this? I'm like, I wish I knew. No resolution. ठीक है, मैं walk पे चला जाता. Fights won't end. Eventually, like 3-4 years into it, my single friend came, and then he's still single. I don't know why I keep calling him my single friend. He's that guy, Raman Negi from Local Train. You know him? Some of you may know him. He's left the band. Musical differences. He's doing some new things. He tells me. No, he doesn't even talk to me anymore. What? Why am I telling you all that? I was making fun of him कि बाकी बैंड को यहाँ बजाना है गिटार, तुझे यहाँ बजाना है. Like, you don't understand my music. ठीक है. Now, so he came into my life and he saw a marriage fight. Holy shit, bro. Single guy watching a marriage fight. That's like watching war, man. He walked in and he was like, बहन चो तुम दोनों कर क्या रहे हो? दो अलग कमरों में 2 दिन तक अलग कैसे बात क्यों नहीं कर लेते? And a married guy almost talked like he's running a big bureaucratic company. You don't know. This goes way back, man. 4 साल पहले मैंने उसके कज़न को बर्थडे विश नहीं किया था. His brother has called today which has reminded her. Although हमारा सही चल रहा था पर अभी थोड़ा उदास चल रहा है. पर मैं आगे बाली का प्लान बना रहा हूँ तो she thinks of me as a nice guy. And for him is like, oh बहनचो नहीं करनी शादी बहनचो. Single guy का joint roll नहीं हो रहा, तुम क्या कर रहे हो हैं? But he saw the marriage and he was like close one and he was like, bro, you have to leave her. She doesn't respect you. And I was like, I know, I've lost it myself. And I also kind of get it. I don't even want respect almost in a relationship. If a girl respects me, I disrespect her. Okay, what are you respecting? You're respecting me? You know, I want you to like me. That's all I want really. I don't even want your love. When a girl loves you truly, it's almost like, nahi, mummy se le lunga. It's too much. It's too much. It's a bit much. I like you liking me. I feel like that's what I can give back to you. It's fair. But he was like, bro, you're not getting it. She doesn't think anything of you. So isn't that the same as respect? वही बात तो दूसरे शब्दों में क्यों बोल रहे? Bro, I'm like, I know what you're saying. I have to leave her. Yeah, she has a different idea of life, and he was like, yeah, you can do so much. I'm like, yeah, I say that to her. I haven't shown any results. It's just this dream. You know, one of those guys who believes in your dream more than you. तू कर लेगा bro. मौका तो दे अपने आप को. You can't even tell कि इसको अपने लिए साथी चाहिए क्या? It's never a non-ambitious guy telling you. It's always a fellow ambitious guy. तू आना मेरे साथ. So at some level when my wife was like उसके साथ hang out कम किया कर, kind of right. She kind of can sense ये ले जाएगा उसको बाहर. And he kind of did play a role in making it faster than how it was supposed to happen. So I had to tell her at one point, मुझे इतनी सारी चीज़ें करनी है, तुम्हारा plan ही नहीं है वो, and we haven't really discussed it, and I would be the guy who will resent you or fail at also all the things. I'm not fundamentally strong to handle the world, figure my things and money and child and fucking relationship properly, to keep it alive. I fail at all of it. I wish I had explained all of this properly like this. What I had said to her was like, लग रहा है. Resentment हो जाएगी. We haven't surprised each other in a while. Very hard conversation. Haven't had a hard conversation, directly having the hardest one. And I was the lower dynamic in that relationship. So she was looking at me with like, you ever like your girl looks at you from up and down? She's never been rejected before. First time she's getting rejected. Not in school, not in college, directly marriage. स्कूल से लोग कैसेट बना के दे रहे हैं कि ये लो Backstreet Boys, Bee Gees or whatever your style was. Compliments, and directly husband is rejecting who is almost a loser in her eyes. She was looking at me ki, who do you fucking think you are? I'm from DPS. And I was kind of took it. I was just like thinking to myself कि तू छोड़ेगी तो पता लगेगा ना. Can't say it. Just take it. So I left. Also, I wanted some scars for myself. I was just happy-go-lucky guy, and when you're kind of that kind of guy, you also feel shallow at the same time. I didn't know this connection. That's why I'm feeling shallow. I wanted some scars from the world. बचपन से भैंचो माँ बाप प्यार ही करे जा रहे हैं कुछ करे. I even question their love also. They don't even love me. They almost respect me. They almost like, look, he got up. Give him 5 seconds. He'll actually walk. I question their love also. कि ये कैसा प्यार है कि ओ लल्ला है. Have some fucking grit. So So I left her. I was really like really like really happy. You know, when as a child I used to, your biggest problem you think is the only problem you have. You know, as a child I used to be insecure about my hips कि ऐसे निकल रहे हैं. You know, हरियाणा में लोग मजाक उड़ाए जा रहे हैं कि तरबूज से हैं भाई तेरे तो. And I used to walk and I used to feel कि पीछे सारे देख रहे हैं and I used to be like बस ये ख़त्म हो जाए बाकी दुनिया तो देख लूँगा. Which got to कि बस ये चली जाए मेरी लाइफ से. It's not that. That's not like I figured other things, but like it's just I was just very. She's not there. Wrong thing to do. I get it. I can say wrong and still not buy into it. I can just act like I'm saying it and still not truly accept it. What I did, I guess. She used to say she doesn't hold grudges, but I think this one she kept. Like everything has a level. Why would hurt not have some levels? Maybe she was like, "Choti baaton pe I can't keep grudge, but this one to I will." Bad, like geometry thoda na chori hui hai. Put a lot of cases on me. Just like I becomes we, I feel like after divorce, she becomes they, the other family. Put a lot of cases on me, step by step. I didn't mind it. My job was to learn jokes, so you can learn that anywhere. I really didn't. Even police wala would call me, "Where are you?" "Right outside the station, bro." Panwadi ke saath hang out kar raha hu. Next up is you. And when you're learning jokes, you just see jokes. Have I lost you guys? No? Okay. Sometimes people are like, "Ye galat hai," and don't listen to anything. Have I justified myself enough for why? I guess. It's not it. So I was just learning jokes, obsessive years of jokes, and I would like be with the police wala also. And like, you don't answer anything when you're learning jokes. You're just in the jokes world all the time. Yeah, it's like I can do this, I want to do this properly and stuff like that. They put even 377 case on me, which is like for gays actually. Something in the constitution says you can't do oral sex, although the girl likes it. I don't know when Ambedkar found the time कि ये भी डालना है. नहीं कर सकते. ऊपर कर सकते हो, नीचे जाके नहीं कर सकते. They put that case on me to extract some more money. I don't care, whatever, man. I was living in the joke intellectual world. You don't fear anything, man. George Carlin, shit like that. And this Thulla is asking me a question, you know, trying to get some word out of me. He was like, "Oh, kiya tha, humne kiya tha hoga." I was like, "Have you been to Kashmir?" He was like, "Nahi, Jammu tak hi gaye hain." Like, then you know that you know. मतलब मैं भी जम्मू तक ही गया हूँ. You get it, he still didn't. He is not into metaphoric thinking. He was still like, ये travel plan क्यों बता रहे आप? I was almost like, जाना तो है कश्मीर. चलना है साथ में. जम्मू के पास में ही है. I can tell you that I did go to Kashmir. Just not the real one. The conflict zone. Anyway, so that's it. The whole thing was shallow though. That's my fucking grit on fine. The whole relationship was shallow. No depth to it. 10 years, long relationship, shallow as fuck. No fucking moments of You know, like hard things and stuff like that. I call that relationship as boobs fascination gone too far. Should have ended in college only. First girlfriend mostly about boobs only. Sex we wanted, but we were kind of scared also. I'm gonna fail at that. But gotta do it. You can't fail at watching boobs. Can't just be me. Even that moment, we don't even tell fellow guys. When we were watching our live boobs for the first time, taking her top off. We tell other guys got laid and all, but what about that moment? That is the universal, fantastic moment that every guy almost gets to have. Almost. I'm not sure about the disabled ones. No. Every guy gets to have that. Girls don't get to have that. Girls are not that excited about seeing our genitals. In fact, before you do, you have already seen it non-consensually before. How am I the only one feeling it? I remember that moment distinctly. I was taking a top off. I wanted to be slow and fast at the same time. All the lies I had told to her was this moment only. When do I? I had talked in tones I had never talked before. Have you reached home safely? Tell me more about your ex-boyfriend. 3 a.m. I'm interested in her ex-boyfriend story. I am not. I don't know what I'm saying. Just for this. I went one boob at a time. I'll see one, फिर दूसरा. Savor this. You know, when we saw our boob, it was all good. Just 1% disappointment. There was a thought at the back of her. It came and went. I think most guys had it. Because nobody uttered it. It's a thought that when you saw it and 1%. We had seen Pamela before. So it was just a thought. We were like, अच्छा असली में ऐसे होते हैं. It just came. Nobody uttered it out. You can't say it at that time. That's not a time to lose consent. Everybody went in. Yes. Boobs are important to society, man, more than even girls realize. You just have them all the time. We see it. You're not watching it. Listen, guys also keep a boobs count in their head. You may not, I'm telling, some guys would keep it. I've not been very close to guys in this country, so I see them from outside only, so I pick it up. You know, guys keep a boobs count. They have a new girlfriend, some part of their head goes, fourth girlfriend, 8 boobs. It's something they have earned. They are not saying this every day to themselves, but just a thought, 5th girlfriend, 10 boobs. It's a count. I haven't made $1 billion company, but those 10 boobs are mine. It's always an even number. Except I have an odd boobs count. Think about that for a second. Huh?
You were doing one at a time.
Yeah. Yeah. But it wasn't like एक के बाद मैंने कहा बस नहीं देखना और. I don't think any guy in history has ever. एक बहुत है यार. What level of laziness are you operating at? I live around poor people. Poor people give you sometimes a chance to see a. You get it now? Yeah. Yep. That moment, it's always a surprise. I don't know at home. I never go, of course not. There is a 3-second window where I go, nobody's getting hurt. The child is well fed. I'll get to see a rich new texture of a boob. So nice. You know, little grayish. पापा अनिल कपूर होते तो लैक में फैशन वीक में होती, पर अभी लेबरल की वाइफ है. I just made my day better from 3 seconds ago. I'll count this as earning it. What? I'll have to continue living around poor people, make my count even. I don't want to die with an odd boobs count. Else that will be my final word. If I'm dying and people are around, I'll just throw this number. Any final word? I'll say, yeah, 17. You guys figure out what that means. I'm still alive apparently. Any volunteers? Come on, Buaji. Always saw the mother in you. Good night. I love this ending. Bye.